What is up, Legendary Team? It's your boy Legendary Z, and oh my god, yeah, we are back for another Dragon Ball Super video, and this is going to be about episode number 100. If you guys just watched it, the only thing I can say is wow. A lot of people, and I'm going to address this in this video, a lot of people are upset about what went down between Super Saiyan Berserk and Goku this episode. But there are some things that happened in the tournament so far that kind of justify what happened here, and I'm going to get into that in a second. But I just want to go ahead and say, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying the video. And also don't forget to leave your comments down below after the video to let me know what you guys thought about episode number 100. Episode number 100 for Dragon Ball Super, great milestone, and I'm happy that we're this far in the series, and I hope there's a few hundred more. And altogether, if you didn't know, this is the 770th episode of the Dragon Ball series, including Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. So right now, we are at episode number 770 total, but episode 100 is the key focus right now, so let's get into that. The episode initially starts with Kale facing off with those two guys, one from Universe 10, and I don't know what universe the other one was from, but facing off with those two guys, just getting her ass kicked, getting absolutely stomped out, as we saw in the preview. And she didn't do too well, you know, she was acting all timid and afraid, and they took advantage of that and they beat her down, which they later, I'm sure, are coming to regret. Because right after they beat the crap out of her, Caulifla comes over there looking like a goddess. Beast mode Caulifla just went Super Saiyan and showed them what a real fight is like from a Saiyan, and eliminated those two guys without any issue real quick right off the bat. And then she goes ahead and wants to challenge Goku, which was just freaking nice to see, you know, her talking to Goku, wanting about Super Saiyan Blue. And unlike what I thought, you know, I thought Goku was just going to either be stupid and do it or not train her because, you know, there's not enough time. He actually put some thought into it, and he said he didn't think she was ready for Super Saiyan Blue, which is pretty nice to see Goku actually analyzing someone. And it also made me think, and I'm going to get into this in a second, what does Goku think is going to happen at the end of this tournament? Because he told Caulifla right off the bat, you need to master Super Saiyan 2. And she went ahead and said, you know, she thinks she got to that form before, and she went ahead and tried to transform and went to Ultra Super Saiyan. So it looks like that Super Saiyan 2 transformation she got initially was kind of not a one-off, but it was kind of a, I guess you could call it kind of something like a teaser as to what her power can become. And it just shows her hidden potential. There you go, her latent potential. And this pretty much shows, you know, Goku told Caulifla, I think you could even potentially become a Super Saiyan 3 after she finally hit that Super Saiyan 2 transformation. And I just gotta say, Super Saiyan 2 is such a beautiful transformation. It's so underrated, at least, you know, with all these other forms now. But Super Saiyan 2 has always been my favorite, not even because of Gohan, but just because of how beautiful it looks and just the hair change. It's just so nice for everyone whenever they use it. And that electricity is just such hype. But with that said, Goku said that he felt Caulifla could hit Super Saiyan 3. So that right there tells you, it's a, you know, a question a lot of people have wondered. Super Saiyan 3 is something that more than just Goku, or more than Goku's family, I guess, because Gotenks can do it. And the fact that he teased that Caulifla, he thinks that she can do it. He's telling her she needs to take the time to master Super Saiyan 2 in the middle of their battle, which this was a great fight, by the way. Just some great action. You see Caulifla and Goku going back and forth, and just Caulifla getting put in her place almost, seeing that she's not able to, you know, just take out anyone, and she's not the strongest Saiyan out there. But the fact that Goku's telling her, you know, these things, he's speaking in the future tense, basically, is what I'm saying. So it makes you wonder, if Goku does, or if Universe 7 does win this tournament, is Goku's plan, I mean, like many people have been speculating, to wish back the other members that have been killed? Because I don't think the wishing back of universes is going to be something that's possible. I just don't think that's something that can be done. But maybe Goku can find some type of middle ground with, you know, Zeno or something. And this is just me purely speculating. But maybe Goku will go ahead and say, can I at least wish back the people to our universe, and maybe they can use, you know, the Dragon Balls at some point to create more planets and stuff like that for people to live on, or, you know, anything of that sort, because it's Dragon Ball, anything can happen. We almost saw planets exchange back in the previous tournament, so this isn't too far-fetched of an idea. But maybe Goku's plan is to, you know, wish back the people and at least give everyone a chance to live just in Universe 7. That could be an idea, and that way you could condense down all these other universes, and we still have the other universes to explore, and we still have the people to meet. I mean, that sounds like a lot to do, but that's just my theory right there. But on to the greatness. One thing before the greatness, actually, I want to touch on that kind of didn't tick me off, but it was just so like, such a cringy moment. Cabba, when he walked up on Vegeta, the little bit of action there, that was great. He knocked those two guys out with no issue. He's looking like a beast. That was nice. But then he goes and just says, you know, something along the lines of, "It's time for me to get out of here. You know, time for you to go over the top or go over the edge." And it's just like, Cabba, I don't care how much training you've done. You're not at the level of Vegeta. If Vegeta wanted to go Super Saiyan Blue right now, he could one-shot you once again. And even if not, he could go Super Saiyan 2 and probably put you in your place, just like Goku's doing with Caulifla over there. Because you guys may be Saiyans, you may be strong and have potential, but you're not that strong yet, because you don't know what you're doing with Super Saiyan, and you're not as familiar with it as we are. So I was just a little aggravated by Cabba's, you know, overall demeanor towards Vegeta, but nonetheless, into the amazingness of episode 100, we finally got to see the debut of Berserker Kale. Oh my god, you guys, it was so freaking hype. I was literally jumping in my seat, and the way it was set up was so perfect between, you know, her getting beat down. I thought that was going to be the main thing to set her off, because, you know, she's getting beat up, she's got to react in some way, but nope, she gets saved. And then just the absolute denial from Caulifla to her when she asked her, "Am I in the way?" And after, you know, Goku just flat out just saying, "Get out of our way, we're trying to, you know, we're trying to fight here." It was like, damn, like Goku, he's really in the zone right now. He's not messing with anybody. But then you go ahead and you've got Kale with the physical damage, the emotional damage, and, you know, the mental, just her in her overall frail mindset, and she goes freaking berserk and has those freaking Broly moments with Son Goku. She's not saying Kakarot, but she's saying Son Goku, Kodos, you know, I'm gonna kill you, just like Broly said back in the movies. And we got to see her going full force against Goku. And here's the thing that everybody's mad about, that was a little controversial. She went toe to toe with Super Saiyan Blue. Never mind her snatching up Super Saiyan by the face, her going toe to toe with Super Saiyan 2 Goku, because that I can see happening. You know, she looks a lot buffer here than she did initially. Something like maybe since her body's done it before, she's getting more used to it now, something along those lines, because you did see the big meltdown later on, and I'm going to talk about that. But it feels like maybe she had a little bit more of her energy released here, because she was even more angry than normal, because she hasn't dealt with, at least not on screen, Caulifla flat out just saying, you know, just pretty much just looking down on her, looking away from her like she is in the way. But the thing that has everybody ticked off, Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue, fully charges a Kamehameha, and Kale, oh my god, she just walks right through the Kamehameha and snatches Goku by the face, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, right by the face, and just goes on to blowing up half the stage by, you know, she's flipping out, her powers, you know, overexerting. And a lot of people are mad about her going toe to toe with Super Saiyan Blue and actually coming out on top. But I say there's reason behind this, and it also points to that theory of Goku's new form. And I'm going to talk about it right now. Look at this. Goku's gone Super Saiyan Blue 3 times in this tournament. One, when he was about to get eliminated by that guy pulling him off the stage. Second, when him and Vegeta went ahead to go ahead and eliminate the Trio of Dangers. And third, facing off with Kale. He's had to do this a few times, and those bursts of energy, we saw Vegeta back in the tournament with the whole fight with Hit. Super Saiyan Blue had drained his stamina somewhat. This is the same idea. They haven't touched on it yet, but it's the same concept. Goku's gone Super Saiyan Blue 3 different times now, so there's a reason to believe, at least if you kind of suspend your belief a little bit, because you got to do that with sometimes with these shows, like just like the Future Trunks with the whole Spirit Sword. It's not to that degree, but sometimes you got to suspend your belief here and just look at it as Goku's a little bit more exhausted than he's putting off, and then that new form he's got with the base form, hair spiked up, that's got to probably do with him not being able to go blue anymore, because he's going to overexert himself and end up not being able to do so. And speaking of overexerting, Kale went ahead and let out all that energy, got a few eliminations, knocked some guys off the stage and everything, and was sat there and, you know, screaming, and her energy was so strong that it was even pushing back the Pride Troopers. And then we got what we heard about a few weeks ago. Jiren got in there and literally one-shotted Kale, but Kale did not get eliminated. And I just gotta say, Jiren's attack was so badass. We don't even know anything about his power yet, but just the fact that he's able to pretty much use his ki so controlling, like he sent her off with the ki blast and kind of controlled the trajectory of her, you know, the explosion and all that, right off into the back corner of the arena, and she still was inbound somehow. I don't know how that happened, but I'll take it. You know, Caulifla caught her, so we can go ahead with that. Jiren looking like a beast. And who's waiting right around the corner after that? Son Goku, ready for a damn fight. after he just got his ass kicked against Jiren. And I'm not going to get into spoilers yet, but we know it's going to go down next week, especially based on the preview, but that's for another video. But there you guys have it, episode number 100. Freaking amazing, just amazing. And I feel like that was definitely worth for episode 100 for what it should be. You know, it's not, you know, not a huge milestone. I mean, it's something, but it's not like it's something that, you know, you have to really acknowledge like that. But it's just a big fill in the community, at least, to say, hey, we've gotten 100 episodes through so far on the series of Dragon Ball Super. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, how do you guys feel about Super Saiyan Blue versus Super Saiyan Berserk and how that fight went with Kel going over on Goku? Do you agree with my thought of how Goku's actually a little bit weaker right now in the tournament since he's gone Super Saiyan Blue in 3 different scenarios? I feel like it's something to do with that, and they're going to get into that eventually. Also, how do you feel about the potential of Caulifla? Even Goku teasing that she could go Super Saiyan 3 eventually, and I got an image of her Super Saiyan 3. I'll throw that in there for you guys to see at some point in the video if you haven't already. It's a pretty dope picture, but just the idea. And also, do you think my theory about Goku eventually trying to wish back the people of each universe to Universe 7, or I mean even their own universes, even though I feel like that's a little too much to ask for? Do you feel like that's something that could be happening? Because Goku seems to be talking in the future tense a whole lot in this tournament as far as it goes in regards to the fighters in the tournament. And also, one other thing I do want to touch upon, are you guys excited to see Hit versus Jiren? I didn't touch on it too much in the video because I feel like it didn't really do too much here other than, you know, have them face off, but I feel like that's going to happen at some point, especially now that they're teasing it. Are you guys excited for that? And also, shout out to Hit for the little bit of, you know, hacks on the time skip with keeping Caulifla from falling out of bounds. That's going to be a pretty handy tactic later on in the tournament. But there you guys have it. My name is Legendary Z. This is Legendary Z TV. If you guys enjoyed Dragon Ball Super this week, don't forget to leave a like on the video and also comment your opinions and your thoughts down below on the episode. And with that, all I got to do is say, stay lit, stay legendary, and I will see you guys for the next one. Peace.